Hello and welcome to Full of Food. If you're a bread lover, then you'll love this simple crusty white loaf, perfect with lashings of butter. So first up, our ingredients. You're going to need to grab yourself some strong white bread flour. I've just got this one here from a local supermarket. Then we're going to need some butter. This is to grease my pan, and also some baking parchment just to stop the loaf sticking in the bottom. Got some nice sea salt, some water. This is at 35 degrees. I need that to activate my yeast. A packet of yeast, some cold water to steam the bread later, and some olive oil. All of the amounts are in the description. So next on to the method. Such a simple method, this one. Scatter your yeast over your flour, add a generous pinch of salt, and then you're going to put that lukewarm water onto the flour yeast mixture, and that's going to help activate the yeast. And then a little bit of olive oil. As I said, all the amounts are in the description. So we're going to just combine this dough. It's such an easy dough. You just combine all those ingredients together, making sure you're getting your flour off. Little bit of flour on the board. I like to just put some on my hands and actually knead this in the bowl to begin with, just so I can be sure I've got all the bits out of the bottom of the bowl. And then I'm going to scatter and pop my dough onto my board. And it's so simple, this one. You just need to knead it for about 30 seconds to a minute. Keep going until you get that lovely ball of dough. So I'm using the ninjafoodi Max. So this is our crisp basket. I'm going to get that butter and just rub it all around, just to make sure that when my dough rises it doesn't get stuck. Little bit on the bottom to attach the parchment paper to, and then we're going to pop that dough into the basket, make sure it's in the centre, and pop it into the ninjafoodi Max. And we're just going to prove this, so we're going to set that at 35 degrees Celsius for 60 minutes to prove, and hopefully that will make a nice risen dough. So 1 hour later, let's see what we've got. And there she is, risen nicely. So we're going to just take this dough out now, back onto our board, and pop that greaseproof paper back in the bottom. And all we're doing is knocking out the air, so we're getting it back to the size it was to begin with. So just a really quick knead to knock out that air. Put 250 ml in the bottom of your foodie. You're going to use that when you steam bake later. So we need to second prove this now before we steam bake. So prove again for 50 minutes at 35. Then once finished, we're going to steam the bread at 180 for 20 minutes. And that's when you get the crisp top and the soft centre. Look at that, crisp top come out, nice. Let it cool for a minute or so and then turn it out. Just take that bit of greaseproof off the bottom. It's done its job. And there you have it, a really simple, perfect white loaf. Great for having with a bowl of soup, great for having with sandwiches. It's just a really simple, good one to have in your recipe book. So ninjafoodi Max, lovely white loaf.